Hey guys, total control, 871. Alright, hold on, let me see if I can swing it around the other way. Alright, like I said, I'm vacating. Let's see, can you guys see me okay? Because I think the last time I had the camera a little bit too low. Sorry about that. Um, let's see. Last time, I believe I was telling you that, let's see, hold on. I'm trying to switch off here. Switch hands. That's better. That's better. Okay. I wanted to talk to you guys about something tonight. I know, sorry if the cabin looks like complete shit, but I am in the process of vacating. I gotta sweep the floor, give it a dry mop, and have everything all looking like it was when I moved in. Um, I came across, basically what amounts to a milk crate, a milk crate worth of paperwork. A lot of paperwork, old documents and things like that. So I got myself a shredder, $25 shredder, nothing too swank, just to destroy this paper albatross that's just been, around my neck for years and years and years. I've been lugging these papers around forever, from one location to the next, and well, I'm just, saying goodbye to a lot of old ghosts. And I came across some particular documents that I'd like to share with you, if that's okay. Um, I think I touched on it briefly in some prior videos. I've worked a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs. I mean, I think I've held like maybe almost 50 different jobs in my 25 years, maybe 27 years of employment history. And those jobs, a lot of them, almost all of them, were wrongful terminations and things like that. One particular document, because I want to see if I can move along here and not, drag this out too long. It's painful. It's painful to rehash. This is a document from the Atlantic City Hilton. There's a document from the Atlantic City Hilton, and what it covers is my accident. Basically, in part, let's see, hold on. I'll read it to you. In part, let's see. Can you guys see me okay? Security Officer Dunbar reported that he hurt his back while removing an ashtray which was holding boardwalk entrance door open due to the lack of air conditioning within the complex. Now, I want to be a little bit more clear here. The ashtray that he's speaking of, it was a garbage can. And it was a garbage can that is normally, it's not part of the Atlantic City Hilton. It's a garbage can that is normally stationed out on the Atlantic City boardwalk. And because it's there right there at the ocean, it has to be constructed of wrought iron and concrete, to withstand the gale force winds that come off of the ocean. So it's an extremely heavy ash can. And moving it, well, I injured my back rather severely. And the security manager that wrote this report George Kendary. It says here, Supervisor Kendary was present while Dunbar was moving the ashtray. He never says that he was the one that ordered me to move it. He hides that truth. He doesn't put it in this report. Like I said, I worked a lot of security. I was security there at the Hilton, and because of my security access, I was able to use it to print myself out a copy for litigation. There was never any litigation. There was never any justice. Justice is for those who are wealthy enough to afford these attorneys. I've been carrying around this document for ages. This is back in 2004. 2004. Goodbye. Next job. Here we have the Atlantic Palace. Another security job. Another security job. February 19th, 2010. We had a meeting in my office. This is Jim Pullen, the security director, or somebody that passes themselves off as a security director. The title of this document is Issues and Complaints. Issues and Complaints. On February 19th, 2010, we had a meeting in my office. Present in the meeting were you, me, and Dorothy Edma. She's like a HR manager kind of person. Or at least I think. Who knows? The purpose of the meeting was to discuss your employment at Atlantic City Condominium Association, as well as allegations or complaints you have concerning your job and other employees. During the course of that meeting, we discussed 3 issues: sweater fitting, insubordination issues, meaning they were alleging I was insubordinate, and other complaints you had. Other complaints I had. The sweater fitting, this company, this security company, who I believe they are retained by the Atlantic City Palace, so I didn't work directly for Atlantic City Palace. So it's another one of those contract security things. $10 an hour. Actually, it was $9 an hour. Real cheap. And they wanted me to wear a uniform that was like 3 sizes too small for me. I'm trying to think how I can make you understand how fucked up these security companies are, because it's not just simply this place. It's a lot of these security companies that operate like this. You know, they do a lot of shady fly-by-night things to minimize their cost. And here in New Jersey, it falls to the employer to cover things like uniforms. So, and when I went to check to have a fitting, I went to have a fitting at a uniform shop. The long story short was just simply it was going to cost a great deal of money to clothe a man my size. No shockingly new news to me. Trust me, I know it's expensive clothing a large man. And well, they didn't want to cover those expenses. They did not deem me as being worth it. They handed me some tattered used uniforms and told me to make it work. and when I refused to wear them, it became an issue. I The issues mounted. There was also other issues because what they like to call other complaints you had. My other complaints I had. Um, my immediate supervisor. This is hard to talk about. These are old ghosts. My supervisor did not regard me as a man or a real man because I am gay. And, well, they saw fit to make fun of that. And I don't like to use the word bullying because I just, verbal harassment is, well, it's verbal harassment. It's not bullying. Bullying is something different. I think the word bullying gets thrown around a little too easy and a little too much. I ended up having a cardiac incident on the job while I was convalescing in my hospital room. All this security manager could think about was calling me incessantly. When can you come back to work? When can you come back to work? We need you now. We need you now. Um, I was on a number of different medications. They injected me with a bunch of shit. And apparently, I hung up the phone on him, and that constituted insubordination. So, that constituted insubordination. Um, they fired me. They fired me. This is just another wrongful termination. Another albatross. Page 2. Did I try to take it laying down? No, I didn't. What did I do? Let's see here. I tried to retain an attorney. Attorney. From the Jacobs and Barbone law firm. This is a civil case for discrimination. Dear Charles, enclosed is an executed fee agreement from our office. Keep it for your records. You should begin budgeting for the filing fee of the complaint and service of process for the complainant. Those two amounts total $300. It will take me 4 to 8 weeks to draft the complaint, so you essentially have 2+ months to budget and save $300. I was making $9 an hour, and now I'm making $0 an hour. This $300 is not going to happen. And this attorney had difficulty understanding that. Let's see, he sends me a follow-up letter. I wrote you on November 4th. Unfortunately, blah, blah, blah. The time has come and gone. You never sent your $300. Your case is lost. No money. So basically the same thing that happened with Judge Schwitzer's lane control. There's no money to appeal. There's no money to... There's no money for justice. This is what happens to poor people. Right here. Poor people get shredded. Poor people get shredded. Termination letter from Atlantic Palace. Termination letter. Save the best for last. At the Atlantic City Hilton, I was a fire command officer. That means that I was certified to work the fire control systems. There's a number of different companies out there, but Simplex is one of your more popular ones. Sprinkler systems, fire extinguisher, anything that deals with fire suppression. That's what I am certified in doing. And well, now that I'm disabled, that doesn't matter. What do we have here? A recognition award. Recognition award. What did I do? Acknowledgement for, on October 6, 2003, the FBI and DGE, which stands for Division of Gaming Enforcement for all you non-New Jersey people out there, responded to the Atlantic City Hilton and apprehended a suspected bank robber wanted for several bank robberies in the Atlantic County area. Agents were acting on information provided to them by Swing Shift Security Officer Charles Dunbar, who, while on duty, identified the suspect from an FBI BOLO. That's for be on the lookout. Posted in August of 2003. Officer Dunbar was quick to inform investigations of his findings, resulting in the arrest on October the 6th, 2003. My recognition. Here is, there's a little news clip. I don't know if you can see that. Bank robber arrested. Let's see, what's his name? John Millison, 39 years old. There he was. Mr. Millison was in our high roller slot section where slot machines cost $100 a pull. And, he was basically feeding the machine multiple bills and then cashing out. And today's slot machines print tickets called like easy tickets, So basically he was using the slot machines to launder the money. And I noticed that. And, I thought to, after he had concluded his business in the slot parlor, I questioned the change desk attendant that unwittingly helped him launder the money, and got the amount of money that it was several $1,000s. You will not find my name anywhere in this report. That's typical police for you. They're notorious credit hogs. Notorious credit hogs. Not that I do what I do for credit, mind you. I'm a little bit more like Batman. I do my thing, and then I disappear into the shadows, And but I just simply pointed that out to speak toward the mentality of the police. Not so much to try and garner recognition for myself, because I really don't care about that kind of shit. Um, but if I didn't garner any of that, what did I garner? I garnered a termination. Yay! More termination. This was for an incident that happened. Well, I'll spare you all those long, boring details. There was an elderly blind couple, and they like to play slot machines that make a lot of noise. You know, I guess it'd be more entertaining for them. So I provided them. I was working the command. See, how can I say this? It is a position. It is a security desk where you dispatch and conduct the affairs of the security on the casino floor, stuff like that. So I arranged an escort for this elderly blind couple. A little while later, money needed to be moved on the floor, and I needed my escort to make that happen. And I did not know if, well, had our elderly couple found a machine that they like? You know, I radioed to my escort officer. He was still escorting. Uh, the manager on duty. I won't even try to describe this woman. Needless to say, she is a hopeless alcoholic, and she likes to consume a lot of pills, both a lot of mind-altering pills, prescribed, mind you. You know, that's why I don't fuck with pills. Head pills will fuck you up. Um, she took a lot of Paxil, and of course, we later learned Paxil does things to you, not good things. And, well, anyway, she fired me. She fired me because she did not like the way I handled the escort. And, well, when all was said and done, I held on to my ruling here. You know, this thing says, blah, blah, blah. What? The claimant was discharged for reasons which do not constitute misconduct in connection with the work, and no disqualification for benefits, unemployment benefits, is necessary. So, no lawsuit, but hey, I got my unemployment. So, this is our Atlantic City Hilton pile. Now, decisions. So there you go. Ghosts of the past shredded into bits. And do I feel better? No. There's still no justice. The mental scars, they're still there. Still there. Nothing's changed. Except what was sheets of paper are now bits of paper. That's the only thing that's changed. I don't know exactly what it is that you want people like us to do. You don't want us to become violent, but you keep on denying us basic rights of life. As you saw from the papers that I shredded today, I was once upon a time a very productive, very capable, very law-abiding American citizen. Those with power and money changed all that. You make it legal to terminate. Terminate at your own behest for reasons that are clearly violations of civil rights, but unless you have the money to pursue it, you will never see justice. Maybe that's why shows like Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, and things of the sort, maybe that's why they do so well in the ratings and have been going for so long, because it is some sort of catharsis, a vehicle of catharsis for people to come home to and turn their televisions on. And even though they themselves could not be championed, they can come home and watch fictional accounts of their own life being championed, being avenged. This is real life. There's no Detective Stabler and no Detective Benson to come to my rescue. All I have is a shredder. Filled with misery and woe. A decade's worth.